ran across this Floss pack a little while ago. It had a cool shape, and it came with 2 in a package. In the front, it has this green plastic. Do you remember the small button lights I reviewed a while ago? If not, check out this video. Links in the description box. When I removed the floss and cut off the spool holder, there was plenty of room for one of these lights. I had to trim the lights down a bit to get them to fit. You have to open up the floss pack to turn on and off the lights. I really like the shape of these. As an experiment, I put one of these lights into it. It fit without any modification. The green plastic also is removable, so if you want to leave it off, you could. If you have a pair of these snippers, you could just clip the spool holder off. Here is a pro tip: grab a Ziploc bag and put your project stuff in it. You can also label it. This way, if you have to stop working on your project, you can keep your stuff together. I used some nail polish remover to take the green labels off and gave both of them a good sanding with a nail file, or you could use sandpaper. I wanted to leave part of the floss pack white, so I covered it with blue painter's tape. I used some flat black spray paint on them. It took a few coats to cover them. I was thinking about painting them yellow, but the spray paint was too old. Scratch that idea. The painter's tape did the trick. I wanted to have a white control panel. The green plastic thing isn't fastened in. I had to use some super glue. It would have ended up falling out every time I turned on and off the light. It doesn't take much of this Gorilla Glue. I also wanted to add a shoulder strap. I used a small drill bit to make some holes. I pushed a paper clip through the hole and bent the end. Since the hole was the same size as the paper clip, I just bent over the tip. That'll be enough to hold it in. I found these green straps and thought they would look good as shoulder straps. I used a lighter to melt the ends to keep them from fraying. I used a small screwdriver to wrap the wire around. I've used this technique to make bungee cords. I have a couple of videos on that. After making the coil, I pushed the green cord through. I pushed the 2 ends of the coils together. This makes the coil squeeze the green cord. After I got the coil tight, I clamped it down with pliers. Then I made a few jump rings and attached it all together. I ended up scratching the paint a bit. I probably should have let the paint dry a little longer. I got the tip off of a zip tie to use as an antenna. I also used some of these self-stick colored gems. I really like this area that's concave. This will be a good place for a control panel. I found these round graphics I made a while ago. They have a great color scheme. They should work well with control panels. I covered the front of the graphics with clear plastic and used some T-Rex super glue tape on the back. I pressed the graphics into the concave section. I tried to get it as straight as I could. The paint scratched off a bit. I tried to cover it with my black Sharpie, but it looks horrible. My lighting also makes the paint look dark green, so it stands out more. I'll have to repaint it when I have more time. I printed out some of my Brass Eagle Adventure Team logos. I'm hoping this will cover some of the scratches. Well, it didn't. I'll have to repaint them by hand later, or maybe just let them look distressed, which I'll probably go for. I'm thinking these would be some sort of light beacon or a signal type of device. They're pretty bright for being a small button light. They can be carried on the shoulder or set on a flat surface. I think these control panels turned out nice. It goes well with the color scheme. Since the back is flat, I also figured it could be laid down and used as a work light. So what do you think? Any questions? Well, that's all I have for you in this video. This was a fun project, and it just took a few hours to work on. I really enjoy coming up with these upgrades. Hope you liked it. If you're not subscribed, please consider it. Press the like button, share my video, and drop a comment. This really helps my channel out. Don't forget to collect, inspire, and create. See you in the next one.